Yo, what's good, guys? Just sitting out here on the porch. We back in this location out with the little turf. I fuck with it out here. I'm just getting up out here to just chill. I just got this Mac, so I want to work on like my productivity and getting my life kind of sorted out. And I just kind of wanted to talk about what's on my mind. So I'm probably just gonna cut around to the things I'm saying while I'm working, so I can get a few thoughts out. Just because I really want to use this time to just meditate, go over what I'm going through, and just speak my mind. One thing I think that I'm going to keep circling back to in this video is the ability to really control your emotions. And not just control your emotions, but also changing how you really see the things around you and how emotional I realized I get. Like today, I mean, one of the main reasons why I'm even sitting here talking about what I'm thinking is because I just took a loss. If I had taken a win, I probably wouldn't be sitting here right now. But the thing is, that's what's hard about trading. It's not the setups, it's not the technical analysis, it's always been your mental. But even though I still am somewhat reactive to my emotions when I'm trading, and after, and I'm a little bit affected still, if I can admit honestly, but I've come a long way. Because I remember literally when of course, the first few months of trading, especially when I was on my live Tradeovate account and I lost my money, or even when I first started up prop firms again a few months ago, if you've traded before, you know sometimes losing a trade or losing an account just ruins your whole day. And I feel like I've gone through periods in my trading where in the beginning I was getting super upset by losses. I was always swayed by wins. I was super happy when I won and super upset when I lost. Then, I mean, somewhat recently in December, I kind of stopped caring, but I feel like I need to care a little bit. The whole point is to care a little bit, but not to be affected by it after the fact. And I want to talk about trading and specifically why you're failing. And if you don't want to sit through the bullshit and you want to just cut straight to it, really, it's simply because you view it like that. And it's because you see trading or becoming a trader as something that you need to achieve. And you need to realize that if you have a goal that you truly want to achieve and you want to accomplish this, you have to become it. You cannot look at it as something that you need to eventually do. You need to become this goal. Like, let's say you have a goal of making 10K a month as a trader. You want to be a 10K a month trader. Think about it like this. If you become this 10K a month trader, if you snapped your fingers and you started making 10K a month today, would you be able to retain it? You have to be ready to live that life. You have to be ready to sustain it. Because the fact of the matter is, if you are ready right now, you would already have it. Trading is an extremely honest game. You have to be ready to go from there, to live that life. Because the facts is, if you were ready right now, you would have that in your hands. You would already have it. So if you want something, you have to become it. You have to be ready for the things because that's what God gives. If you ask God that you want to be a 10K a month trader, He's going to give you the losses that will make you learn to become this trader. The reason why you see yourself failing as a trader is because you look at it as this or that. You look at it as I'm either succeeding right now or I'm failing right now. But the thing is, you're growing right now. You have so much greed over the money that you want to make and the trader you want to become. You have not been trading that long compared to a lot of people. Everybody else that's in the trading space on social media that's posting these $1,000,000, $100,000 a month payouts, they've been trading 5 years, 10 years. They've been in the game for a long time. And when you're that consistent, when you're in the game that long, you'll have that. And if you have been in the game 5, 10 years, I don't want to speak for everybody because everybody has their own circumstances. And I'm not going to just plain out say, yeah, everybody that's been trading 5 more years, you suck and you're terrible at trading. I would never say that. But the thing is, if you've been trading 5 plus years and you're not profitable, you need to look yourself in the mirror and realize, what are you doing? Are you working hard enough? Are you trying hard enough? Are you improving? Are you looking? Are you journaling? Are you looking back at what you're doing and figuring out what the problem is? Because yes, everybody has their own time that they can learn by, and everybody is going to have their own timeline, but that doesn't mean you should fuck around. That doesn't mean that you show up every day to play or you just trade for fun. This is real. This could be it. And it's something that you need to find the deepest parts in yourself and really look yourself in the mirror, look yourself in the eyes. Look at your old self and you have to kill it. Because when you know yourself, everything becomes clear. When you have goals, when you have priorities, when you value your own time rather than somebody else's, the things that you want and what you have to sacrifice to achieve them becomes simple. I use 5 years off the top of my head, but I am willing to give 5 years, 10 years. If I have to trade for 5 years straight being unprofitable, and then by 5 years, I have somebody on a video just like me saying, if you've been trading more than 5 years, what are you doing? And I have to look at them and think about to myself why I'm doing this. It does not matter. I will show up every single day. When I'm upset, when I'm mad, when I'm sad, I'm going to at least show up for myself. That's one thing I've committed to. And being committed every day to be the person I want to be and to escape the old me. Because that's all your old frequency wants to do. Your old frequency just wants to drag you back to where it's at. Because the life you've created right now is protecting itself. You have to think the life you live right now has its own frequency, its own pattern, its own energy, and it just wants to sustain itself. All of your bad habits, all of the scrolling on social media for 2 hours, bed rotting, all of these things are things that just want to keep themselves alive. And when you realize that the only reason why you want to do all of these time-wasting tasks and these things that just drain your energy for no reason and they don't benefit you, things that you forget in a day, forget in a week, all of these things that you waste your time on are just trying to sustain themselves. They have their own energy, their own frequency. And when you become aware of the way your old frequency thinks, the way you start to view your reality shifts. And when you realize that the things that are pulling you away from the things that you actually want are just trying to sustain themselves, you begin to separate yourself from the person that you don't want to be. As much as I talk about aligning with the person that you want to be and manifesting your reality in that sense, you can also operate this in the inverse effect by detaching yourself from your past self. If you imagine yourself right now as a mix of these two people, you're a mix of your old self and your ideal self, or the person you want to be, or your goals, or whatever. You realize that every day that you walk, you're taking either steps towards this self or steps back towards this self. If you've never thought about this before, you're probably dancing the line around 50%. That's why your life has such big spikes. You have times where you're magically step in and sometimes you're off to the right over here where you're more towards your ideal self. And then since you're not even paying attention to the road and you're just looking at your feet stumbling around, you stumble your way back over here and now you're at a really low point. And the moment you stop stepping backwards is when you realize that you cannot control anything. You can only react in this world. The external is just an effect already. Like seriously, visible light in this world is, I gotta hear, 0.0035%. Do you realize how little of this world that we actually see and that we actually experience? That's not even 1%. That's not even 1% of 1%. It's less than 1% of 1% of 1%. Like, you don't understand how small the world around us actually is. When you stop reacting emotionally to the things that come at you externally and you start making calculated decisions and making sure things are done in the way you want them to, regardless of what you see, and when you stop reacting to the external around you and you stop making decisions based on your daily emotions and start taking action based on where you want to be as far as your goals and the person that you want to become and the things that you want to sustain, that's when you stop taking steps backwards. That's when you move with intention. That's when you realize that it only matters what you can do now and what you can do in the short future. Because you got to realize, stop fixating so much on actually having your goal. Because when you have it, you won't even want it anymore. It won't be something exciting anymore. It'll be normal. It'll be something that you already achieved. And you will be on to the next thing. So realize that you're going to get there. You just need to do your best to work hard at what you can do now. How can you grow now? What can you do to be better every single day? Don't even give me 1% in a day. I don't even need that much. 2% in a week will make you 2 times better than you are today in a year. If you can grow 1% a day, that's 3 times better in a year. But when you think, I don't even need 0.5% a day. A little less than 0.5% a day will get me to 2% a week, which will get me to 2 times as better as I am now in a year. That's it. When you put that consistent effort in, everything else will follow. And if you keep thinking about doing something or some goal you want to achieve, but you're not sure, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Hit that Shia LaBeouf on them. Because how long are you planning to wait? How long are you going to wait before you actually do something and take action in your life and do something that you actually want to achieve? And if you're a trader right now, you need to ask yourself, do you even want it bad enough? What kind of sacrifices are you even willing to make? Are you willing to change for this? Are you willing to grow? Are you willing to discard the things in your life that you held so much attachment to that are bad for you? All of the guilty pleasures you have, all of the bad habits, all of the trauma, you have to face it. If you want to succeed in anything in life, especially when it comes to trading, you have to want it bad enough. You have to want it worse than 99% of the people in this world. You have to outwork everybody. You have to outsustain everybody. You have to go through shit nobody else went through. And maybe I'm being dramatic about it, but I don't care. Call me dramatic. You can either see yourself as somebody that will make it no matter what, no matter the hardships, no matter what you have to go through, you're going to achieve it anyway, and you are who you say you are. Or you can look at your life as boo-hoo, poor me. This situation that I'm in is a product of my environment, and there's nothing I can do about it. And both of these people will be right. You choose. So remember who you are. Remember what you're here to do. You're not here to fuck around. You're not here to play around, trade every day on the charts just for fun. No, this is serious. This shit's life or death. So remember who you are. Remember what you're here to do and why you're doing it. Look back at your past. Look back at the things that you've done and the things that you want to accomplish and take steps towards that ideal self. You have to shed the skin of your old frequency and step into your new being. And it might sound like a whole bunch of long word mumbo jumbo, but I'm dead ass. Like, you have to completely die and change. Realize that who you were created who you are now. And who you are creates who you are tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. Everything just keeps going forward. Time is not something that changes. Time moves at the same pace. 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second. I don't have more hours than you in a day, and you don't have more hours than me. Everybody has the same amount of time. It's just what you do with it. And you waste too much time in your damn life to be trying to convince me that you're really working hard towards your goals. I'm not saying you have to work every minute of the day, but realize what you're doing. You just laid in bed for 2-3 hours scrolling on TikTok, watching videos you're going to forget by later afternoon. Are you serious? Be real. And I'm speaking from experience, so I don't think I'm above all you guys or something like that. Like, I'm sitting down here with you, damn near talking to myself in the camera, because I know that I need this wake-up call. That's why I'm saying it. Like, you can literally watch my videos. I'm not profitable right now. And my dedication to becoming my ideal self and sticking towards it every single day, that's what's going to move me towards my goal. And if you watch the trade recap up here, you can see I even saying it. I'm super frustrated. I'm super pissed. That was just a little bit ago. But I sat back and I realized how far I've come. How many accounts I've blown and how much my trading has actually improved. I don't care if I haven't got a payout since October. I'm trading the best I've traded in my entire life, even when I did get a payout in a week. And whenever I take a setup now, when it's a loser, I know exactly why. And I'm slowly cutting them out. So if you guys want to see more of like this journey for me, you can subscribe, you can click up here. I mean, I don't really care what you do, bro. I'm going to be here tomorrow, the day after, regardless, because I'm consistent like that. I'm on that. But if y'all want to stick around, leave a comment if y'all think anything. Leave a like if you liked the video. Dislike it if you didn't like it. I'm going to catch y'all on the flippity. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow.